Blue skies, sunshine, and summer heat here in the Southern Valley for this afternoon. It's really toasty out there and will continue to warm things up ahead of a cold front that's working its way southward. And you can see where it is here on our temperature map. We're looking at 70s north of the front, even 60s there. And then just ahead of it, things are really warming up. We're at 86 degrees right now in Fargo, some low 80s elsewhere here in the valley. So very warm with still some heating left to go this afternoon. We could really see these temperatures continue to climb. Depends on how quickly that front advances. Right now, winds out of the west. We've got some gusts into the 20s, a 25-mile-per-hour gust that's westerly in Fargo. Of course, north, the winds out of that northerly direction, ushering in some cooler air. Not an unpleasant day in the Northern Valley today. It's just not as hot as what we are in the south. Looking at a gust to 21 miles per hour in Hallock. Our visibility looks good. That's great. And we've got some clear skies with a few clouds popping up with the heating that we've got going on in the Southern Valley by Fergus Falls. We saw a couple of them on our Storm Team Skycam here in Fargo, and then more clouds up in the Northern Valley too. But generally speaking, a mostly sunny, beautiful day here throughout the valley. And that's pretty much the case here across the entire tri-state area. Some lingering clouds over toward the east along the North Shore, but looking pretty good otherwise. Our forecast for this afternoon, those temperatures are going to continue to climb. We'll end up in those mid to upper 80s today. Because we're already at 86 degrees, we're bumping things up to 89 for our forecast high in Fargo. Northern Valley, still a really nice day. In fact, you might prefer this to temperatures in the 70s to near 80 degrees in the Northern Valley today. With that wind starting to come in again out of the north, it does ease up a little bit too as we see that switch to the northerly direction. Heading into this evening, great conditions, a great evening outside. We're looking at 70s to some 80s hanging around the 7 o'clock hour, and even at 10 o'clock still into the 70s in a lot of spots. So a good day, a little bit on the breezy side for some, and a little hot for those of us who are sensitive to the heat, especially again in the south. Heading into tomorrow morning, that's when these changes start to happen. We start to see our next round of weather move in, and we're looking at more clouds developing by morning, and perhaps underneath some of these clouds a few showers. Should be pretty light, not too impactful here for us for the morning drive, and even into the noon hour, not a lot going on, just a couple of spotty areas of rain. Temperatures, again, we're looking at cooler north, warmer to the south, and we'll end up with some places in the far Southern Valley hitting those low 80s down near the South Dakota state line. Heading northward, more into the 60s and 70s there for your highs, with more numerous showers developing as we progress into the afternoon. This is 3 o'clock, that strong wind out of the south helping to drive in a lot of moisture for us. And by the evening, dinner time and beyond, we're looking at some more organized thunder showers rolling through. We could have some gusty winds, maybe even some hail with these storms as they move in for tomorrow evening and into the late night hours tomorrow night. You can see that's still going on around 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. So keep that in mind. There might be a couple of these that turn a little bit stronger. And our chances for rain continue into Friday. And so we're looking at a 2-day rainfall potential here Thursday and Friday. Some places in the green areas, about a ½ inch of rain. And some of those places that get those heavier thunder showers could see 1 inch, maybe 2 inches of rain with some of that heavier rainfall that comes in. Now, this clears out by Saturday morning, and we're looking into the weekend to temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Really pleasant. Not as summer-like, more May-type weather that we'll be experiencing this weekend.
It'll feel nice compared to the heat of today.
Yes, yeah, it's a little rough for some people, especially as we're getting closer to 90 degrees. That's hard on a lot of people.
Yeah, that's all right. Thank you very much, Lisa.